The March of Dimes is the leading nonprofit organization devoted to pregnancy and baby health. And their biggest fundraiser, the March for Babies, is coming up on April 27th here in Lane County. So mark your calendars. This year marks the 75th anniversary of the March of Dimes. And today would be the 131st birthday of its founder, President Franklin Roosevelt. Joining us to talk about the organization today, James Roosevelt Jr. and current president, Dr. Jennifer Howse. We want to thank you so much for joining us this morning. There is no doubt about it. Baby health is so important. It's so important to get prenatal care for mothers in the hospital and also for new moms. They need to know how their bodies are growing and how they need to take care of them. Mr. Roosevelt, can you tell us about your grandfather and how he came to start the March of Dimes?
Yes, thank you for asking, and it's great to be with you. My grandfather, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, was stricken with polio at the age of 39, and he never walked again. And yet he went on to be governor of New York and then president of the United States, elected 4 times. So he knew that if he took on a challenge, and he got great enthusiasm, so he led this country through the Great Depression and out of that, and then to victory in World War II. But in 1938, he thought that if he could get people to send in their dimes to the White House, he could start research that would bring about a vaccine to eradicate polio. And sure enough, it worked. The Salk and the Sabin vaccines, finally in the 1950s, ended polio, first here in the United States, and then all over the world. And we just have 3 countries left that have any polio in them at all. So that's where the March of Dimes that he started has been about healthy babies, healthy mothers, right from the very beginning, and for today's need has moved to fighting premature birth.
How does the March of Dimes continue the FDR legacy today?
Well, that is really exactly what it does, and that's why my family, my sister and myself, even my niece in the next generation, have stayed involved all this time, because by focusing on the health of children, the health of babies, the health of mothers, the March of Dimes today is developing more and more research on things that cause premature birth, and it means that babies who are born prematurely today can get treatment if they're screened in the first 48 hours that overcomes the things that are challenges to them because of their premature birth, and moreover, that premature birth can be prevented and that mothers and their doctors can come to understand how important it is that, if at all possible, babies are carried all the way through 39 weeks.
Dr. Howse, I have a question for you. What are you looking for in the future? What can we do, and what do scientists hope to accomplish?
Franklin Roosevelt's vision was about bringing science and service to people and about mobilizing the power of volunteers to make a difference in children's health. And that legacy continues to this day. So in the 21st century, we're working on the problem of preventing prematurity. And the way that people can get involved is to participate in our largest fundraiser, which is our March for Babies. That's coming up at the end of April. You can go on our website, marchforbabies.org, and invite your family and friends to get involved and make a difference now in the health of children tomorrow.
Absolutely. Well, we want to thank you. Go ahead.
Can I just give a special shout out to my nephew Scott, who's a graduate of the University of Oregon and is now a high school teacher in Portland. So.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Well, we thank you so much for joining us. We wish you good luck. And, of course, if you'd like to know more information about the March of Dimes or talking about the Babies March, how you can get involved, go to our website. We've got a link there for you. It's KEZI.com. So simple to get involved. March is the big walk. Of course, you can't have a forecast right now for April. April is the big March.
April showers. Yeah, but I'm sure we'll see plenty. But it is so interesting to see how the family is still involved all these years later, and it's an organization that so many benefit from. So great to hear how we can